Hey YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy Pookie here. Right, today's video I'm going to show you how to lock the front end on the WLtoys. I can't remember the name of it, it's 10842, but basically do the A, B, C and D. I think there's 4 versions of this, yeah. And the back diff is locked on it, but the front diff isn't locked. So it doesn't make for the ideal, perfect rock crawler. So today I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this, and cheapest, easiest, fastest way. So yeah, keep watching guys and we'll show you how to do this. First thing we're going to do here is we're going to undo the 2 screws that are there, and we should be able to slip this open, and if we're lucky, we should be able to just get to the diff from here. I know the car is absolutely filthy. I did go out yesterday, and this is one of the main reasons why I want to get it to rock crawl properly. It's just, I just want it to be fully locked in it, for it to go up everything. It already climbs up a lot of stuff, and I believe locking this front diff will just make so much of a bigger difference. So we've undone them screws. Let's see if we can try and get them ones undone. Right, already come into a problem already. I've never even undone these screws before, so they must have already been slightly rounded. Oh, there's just too much crap in the way. I've tried getting all the crap out, but my Allen wrench is it's not coming out. So get out the trusty Dremel. Need to put a new blade on it because it's cracked, but I'll cut a little line into there, and hopefully that should give me enough groove in there to get just a normal flathead, basically, screwdriver in there and get it open. Just to show you a bit closer if it focuses in, cut like a little groove, and I was able to get it out with just a normal flathead screwdriver. Job's good. So all I've done now is just took the 4 screws out of the diff case. We can take the diff case off, and inside is the diff. We want to open that up and lock the cogs that are inside that. So we're going to slip it out, and then we're going to go and lock the cogs. Just put everything on there on a little table, well, little tray. Keeps all the grease from getting all over the place. And yeah, let's get this open. You open this by the 4 screws that are in there. I'll link you again, so let's get it open. I really need to pick up some decent hex drivers. You just keep rounding off. Get the Dremel out again. Hopefully I can get the screwdriver thingy me bobby in there, and they'll come out with a bit of luck. Oh yeah, that one seems to be coming. Ooh. Thought I fucked up on that one. Too a little bit too close to edge. Too close to edge. There's always one. I know you can't really see this guy though, it's not in a shot. I'm probably going to hurt myself. Oh, God, these are terrible screws. Let's put it in my automated thingamabobby. The automated thingamabobby 3000. Oh aye, this makes life a lot faster. Bring the tray back over. One ounce. Come on. Well, you get the drift. I'm going to take these 4 screws out and we'll move on. So I've got the diff out now. Here are the cogs that were inside there, sandwiched together with that, like that. So we took at that part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give all these cogs a nice clean up, because we want them nice and clean for when we're going to be putting the 2-pack epoxy in. And then we're going to be just flooding it inside of there. Let's get it washed. So now comes the scary part. This is where you have to mix up some 2-part epoxy. Now you can get this in various different forms. You can get it in the double tube that's together, or you can get it in just 2 separate tubes like this. This is what I've got, so this is what I'm going to use. What we need to do is inside of there, we need to focus. Inside there we need to fill up with gunk, and once we fill that up, we need to take the 4 cogs that we've got there for the differential, we want to slip them on top, and then we want to fill it up more with more epoxy. So we're going to be mixing quite a bit of this up. Don't be afraid to mix up too much though, because it's better to need it than not have it, than to not have it than need it, if that makes sense. Should be enough for one part, and then obviously the same again, part B or part A. This one is, and the other one is part B. Don't really matter which one you put down first, as long as you put down the same amount. Yeah, I'd say that was about right. You know, you don't have to go exact measures, but just make sure you do plenty. And make sure you mix it up good and properly. Mix it all in. I mean, worst case scenario is you wreck your diff, but you know, you can just buy a whole new lock diff. That's the whole point of doing it in the first place. So even if you did mess up, you can just buy an actual proper lock diff. So it's not really too bad, but I'm gonna do it. So let's see how it turns out when I do it. So first thing we want to do is maybe get something a little bit better to apply it with. I should have maybe got this ready sooner. Oh, give me something! You know what? Sack it, I've got nothing else, and we're just going to scoop it in. Get it up in a nice glob. Just get it all on the insides of there. Get it all in and around. I'm trying to be quick with this as well. It does set pretty quick, this stuff. So you know, once you know that you've got the whole bottom covered, dig it out, clean around the edge. Take you for oh god, they're falling apart on me. This is where it all goes wrong. That'll be okay. Don't panic, Sean. It's only because I'm trying to film it and do it all at the same time. Doing this for you guys. So put that down in there. Give it a couple of turns in there. So you know you've got all the glue mixing round. Now we're going to get a bit more of the glue. Sorry if I'm not doing this in camera, I can't see the screen while I'm doing this. But again, get it in a nice big glob. Shake it if you can, get it touching. Get it all in there. As I say guys, don't be shy when you're doing this, because you want this diff locked. This has plenty of glue in there, It's not going to go anywhere. But you could put too much in, because when you sandwich this together now, the other cog still forgot to fit in there, so make sure you don't overload it. I say give it a few turns whilst it's in there. Make sure that's all good like that. I keep putting it over there to the wrong lens. See that? Proper loaded in there, but it's not overflowing from the top. Wipe away any excess from the edge of this. I'll get my dirty cloth. Wipe any excess away. Get it all off my fingers as well. Now we want to line up the screw holes for either one of them. And we want to squash it and lock it in. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it apart just to make sure that, yeah. Because I'm being a little bitch with it all, I'm going to put a little bit more in, because once this sucker's all in there, I don't want it coming out. So if you have to, just double check, open it up, make sure it's all being flooded in there. Might make a bit of a pig's ear of it, as we say. Try and clean away that excess. You don't want that excess spilling out onto the bigger gear, which is this one down here. You might have to clean it up slightly anyway. Might have got a little drippage on it. That should be good. As I say, line up the holes again. Sandwich it in there. Yeah, it was too much that time. Don't fully sandwich it together if you're not ready. I should have just gone with it what I went with the first time. No bother. Let's take a lot of this excess off here. Twirling it as you do so you're not getting it all on that bigger cog. You gotta be careful now when using your rag because it's covered in glue. Oh, should have just left it. Should have just left it. There you go guys, rule number one now when you're doing this. Go with the first measure of glue. I put a little bit too much in, I just overdid it because I was being a bit cautious because I wanted to make sure the job was getting done. So hopefully I've took that off now. I should be able to line them up. Sandwich that together. God. I used a bit too much, but get another cloth. A bit of a rag. So I really need to get these individual gears here clean. I can't have glue in these main ones. Get glue in these main ones here, and we do have problems. What I'm gonna do is just get these screw back together. And clean out that crap. If I need to, I can get a file in there and clean out the glue. So, all not too bad. Glue all over my hands, but we did it. Put it back together, teeth are clean. I'm going to still just further make sure I keep an eye on them teeth and make sure I keep giving them a nice little clean out. So now the glue is all nice and set in there. I did clean all the teeth out to make sure there was no problems of this going back in the car. So I'm going to put this back in the car and we'll take it out for a test run. Keep tuned for the next video because I'll be doing the test run in the next video, so make sure you keep tuned for that. So subscribe if you're not already subscribed. if you want one of these, I'll leave the links down in the description below. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you like this video. If this video helped you, please like, share and subscribe. And as always, guys, peace out.